It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Woodward. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Right back to him on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side, and the ball is knocked out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll get this up past the 45 to 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2. Debo going in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff right side, Davis-Price. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action. Durant. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Durant. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On the second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they come up now, second and goal.
On the set. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check, 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 check. Chap alert, chap alert. Check, smash, check, smash. Smash, smash.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Samuel in motion. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
There they'll keep leaning on the run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Durant. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, Durant. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49ers, 36-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Back to throw. Woodward. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cavity Lions. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Woodward. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. First down, 49ers.
Throwing on first down. Durant. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Looking to throw on second down. Durant. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Durant working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. On 1st down, Durant. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jake Moody now for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come 19! Come 19! Cougar 19! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Looking to throw. Woodward. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Durant. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's down inside the 15. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Touchdown 49ers! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Woodward going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Moody for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Niners 24, Seahawks 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Woodward. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that play stopped by Drake Jackson. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Durant, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off play action. Durant. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
This is brought in at the 21, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready,
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That's some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They have 220 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Okay, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the ready.
2nd and 6 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash, so they can line things up for them to kick the field goal.
First down, San Francisco.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.